Good morning, good morning, good morning. BKP is back in the house singing everything, man. Everything. Tell me you missed me. At least lie to me, okay? That was for you in the control room. I mean, at least say, we missed you, okay? And do it half-heartedly. Half-heartedly, at least.
You know that we missed you.
Thank you. Okay, let's bring the music down. BKP, FYN TV, good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live. Let me make sure I finished up what I was doing here. North Georgia's only live online morning show. I don't know what do I say next? You can follow us on Twitter, at Fetch Your News, at FYN TV. You can follow us there. Oh my God, I can't find my glasses. There's a third pair. Here they are. I can't see across the room. I never know. Sam is in this morning. Richie's out on assignment, working on some projects. Oh, contact the show. That's what that says. Then it says live over there. I like that. Good morning from the office. You can email us, chief@fetchernews.com. That's chief@fetchernews.com. We're 706-889-9700. I guess that's it. You can get us on YouTube, right? You can get us on YouTube. That could work. Okay, we're in this morning. Folks, I understand the Blue Ridge City Council election. So tell your friends. 9 o'clock. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was thinking about like howling like a wolf, like at night, the lone wolf, the campaign wolf vandal is out. Campaign signs, you might think this is a little city election. There's 5 city council members. There's 1 mayor, and the wolf is out. The new voice for the people could be the howl of a wolf. I mean, just say it. Just say it. Could be. I mean, campaign signs painted. But don't worry, folks. Don't worry. Police Chief Johnny Searce, he's got this undercover. City of Blue Ridge, he's got this covered. I mean, I'm for sure he has assembled a task force, and we'll go over that, to solve this painting and ripping up campaign signs in the middle of the night. Jane Whaley's going to the Supreme Court. Votes are being cast. The wolf is out howling. The only thing I could say is, oh, fudge. Woo. I was listening to some music, and I was thinking to myself, if you're playing this song, like Diana Ross, I'm Coming Out, that one doesn't go well, does it? Maybe you shouldn't play that. We didn't know what was happening back then. When Diana Ross was coming out, I didn't know. Did you? I didn't know Coming Out. I just thought it had a good tune, right? Woo, got to be careful with that one. We better back that one down. Okay, here's a couple things going on this morning that I want to talk about. 8:30, Carla's Corner. I'm your host, BKP. You know what? Let me just say this, okay? If you're going to, and I hate to use the word attack, but if you're going to attack another candidate in any way whatsoever, do it on the issues, do it on the reason they should not be in office, do it on what you disagree with. And I'm going to talk about that a little later today, because there's actually one particular candidate, and I'm going to bring this up. You're going to want to stay tuned at 9 o'clock. There's one particular candidate that I could take the task on the issues, but this stuff of really seriously ripping up signs and writing and spray painting signs in this small city is this, this is what this election has come to, folks, and we have 3 more weeks. How come Senator Robert Menendez, charged with doing official favors? Put Robert Menendez up. I think I named the picture of that, okay? put Robert Menendez up there, okay? If you can find it, I think that's what I named. Yeah, that's Robert Menendez. Robert Menendez is the senator from New Jersey, senior senator. Happens to be a Democrat, all right? Just happens to be a Democrat. Yesterday, the judge, now this is not going to be played anywhere, okay? The judge threw out his motion to squash, basically the whole trial, and we'll just put it like that. U.S. District Court Judge William Walls refused to toss any of the 18 charges. This guy is a U.S. Senator, Democrat. Now, let me tell you why he's not in the news, and let me tell you why his case is not being highlighted. And this is as much not just because he's a Democrat. This is the Weinstein of politics on the other side of the aisle, okay, or the other side. Harvey Weinstein. I keep hearing, Harvey Weinstein, and every day something else comes out, and I don't want to go there right now. This is the why when you consider every day, okay, and you hear the outrage that Hollywood would not go after Harvey Weinstein, and they would not go after him, okay. By the way, he's in a sex addiction clinic in Arizona. How's that work? I got to look at that later, okay? Sex addiction clinic in Arizona. I want to know how that works, okay? I don't know. Just I better stay away from that, okay? Anyhow, here's the reason. Here's a different thing in politics. Why there's no outrage, I do not understand. Judge's ruling deals blow to Menendez. 18 charges in the corruption case against Bob Menendez. He throws them out. They want it squashed. Here are the highlights of Monday's proceedings in the federal corruption trial of U.S. Senator Robert Menendez. Menendez, a Democrat and New Jersey senior senator, is charged. Now listen to this. I'm going to tell you exactly why this is not on the headlines. Nowhere. This is too close to home. This is like Hollywood actresses getting their booty patted by, what's his name, Weinstein, okay? This is dangerous. They are staying away from this for political reasons. Everybody's a nervous wreck over this because this is way too close to home for Republicans and Democrats. It's called, wait for it, the swamp. Okay, Menendez, a Democrat and New Jersey senior senator, is charged with doing official favors for his friend and co-defendant, Florida eye doctor Salomon Melgen. I think his name is Melgen. Yeah, right, we'll go with that. In exchange for expensive hotel stays, private jet flights, and hundreds of thousands of dollars in campaign contributions. 5 days after unexpectedly dangling a legal out of Senator Robert Menendez by questioning a theory that his key to the prosecution's federal bribery case against the Democrat lawmaker and his co-defendant, Judge William Walls, withdrew it on Monday. Now, there's 18 counts. Menendez's attorney asked Walls to dismiss all 18 counts against the New Jersey senior senator. The judge has signaled before court broke last Wednesday that he was sympathetic to the defendant's argument that would have gutted most of the counts. But it didn't happen. All right? Prosecutors say co-defendant Salomon Melgen, a Florida eye doctor, provided Menendez with private jet flights, hotel stays, and about $750,000 in political contributions in exchange for official favors, and opportunities arose. Hell, how can you go wrong? You just want the opportunity Just an opportunity. Folks, there's a reason why this is not out there. This is the Harvey Weinstein of politics right here. I'm just telling you, they don't want to touch this. Maybe you're Bob Corker that's running around, yelling about Trump. Maybe if we looked a little close at his real estate deals during 2008, 9, and 10, I mean, just when all other commercial real estate in the country was collapsing. Bob Corker was doing pretty well. Maybe if we just dug into all of these senators in one way or another, maybe Mitch McConnell down there in Kentucky, and just one way or another, we just dug around all of the swamp there, Menendez wouldn't be alone. They're a nervous wreck. You're not going to hear these senators come out and talk about Bob Menendez. You're not Robert. We'll call him Robert, okay? We're not gonna hear. I mean, I don't know if he gets prosecuted. Does he get sent to sex addiction? Or is there a special place for low-life swamp dwellers like Robert Menendez and the rest of the swamp out there? That's the reason you don't hear this. You will not hear Robert Menendez anywhere else in what happened yesterday. You're going to hear Steve Bannon. You're going to hear Donald Trump. You're going to hear Mitch McConnell. You're going to hear Obama. You're going to go, I can roll this around. I can just reverse it. Steve Bannon, Donald Trump, Mitch McConnell, CSR payments, back. But you won't hear this story. So let's take that down. We'll talk about that a little later today. Yesterday, now here's a couple things. Why the NFL is going to meet today, and Kaepernick. Well, where's Kaepernick? You got a picture of Kaepernick? Did I send one? There he is. You remember Undercover Brother? Don't touch the fro. Don't touch the fro. You touch the fro, you must go. All right? So Kaepernick is sitting there drinking his orange soda. All right? It's not the teams won't give him a job. It's they're doing so much research with the new helmets. They can't get the fro under the dome there, okay? Just can't get it under the helmet, You shave the fro, maybe you can get it under the helmet. Anyhow, this guy's crying collusion between the teams to lock him out not to play. I don't know. It's like a Hollywood blacklist. Or can you say blacklist anymore? I don't know. Folks, you need to understand, they need to, on a daily basis, the corrupt media needs to keep black and white on the front page. Now, the Vegas shooter, Steve Paddock, that can go off the front page. The timeline changes over and over, but that can go off the front page. I'm serious, that could go off the front page, all right? The fact that there is now this story out this morning, which I read earlier, I won't belabor. I'm concerned. It's highly unusual. Vegas massacre security guard remains missing. Following reports of his disappearance last week, after numerous timeline changes and fact clarifications by the Mandalay Bay, the FBI at Vegas PD. Jesus Campos, the security guard, who may or may not have been shot by Vegas massacre shooter Stephen Paddock, remains missing, and friends and family are concerned. So we don't have time to go into that. I told you last week. What did I tell you last week? Please look at this closer. Keep your eyes open. I don't have time to do the research. We're a small company here, fyntv.com, small place. Do the research yourself, please, because the Vegas shooter, lone shooter in this hotel room, the timeline, I'm just going to ask you something. Please remember, they came out and solved some things too fast, okay? Some things have been solved too quickly. And I want to put it like this. Here's what's on the front page, okay? This angers me so bad this morning. I'm not going to lose my temper. Stephen Paddock's brain put under microscope as investigators look for clues. What the hell? Look for clues. I've got several. I mean, where is the FBI's looking at why the timeline has changed so many, I'm just telling you. Stephen Paddock's brain put under a microscope. Hell, Stephen Paddock's brains under a microscope. Bob Menendez, he's doing a couple political favors. Bada bing, bada boom. You got Harvey Weinstein. He's headed out to sex addiction. Maybe he's out there with the wiener. I mean, I don't know, you know. I mean, did the wiener get 18 months in sex addiction? Holy crap, what the hell is going on in this world? I mean, I'm sorry for saying that word. Investigators were probing the brain of Las Vegas gunman Monday to see whether any previous undetected conditions motivated him to commit the mass shooting. AKA, was the dude dropped on his head when he was born? What the hell? Whoa. Oh, neuropathological. I'm so damn sorry. I really am that I have to even bring this crap or stuff. That's got to stop. Sam, come on. I mean, be of some help. Bring it in.
I told you I was going to get you a filter.
Yeah, you did tell me that several times. Neuropathological examinations at Stanford University can reveal hidden conditions such as dementia, chronic whatever. I can't go with those. AKA, in real terms, was his ass dropped on his head when he was little. That's it. What happened? Who bumped you in the head? So you weren't wearing a helmet when you fell off the bike. I don't know. Holy mackerel. All right, so these are things I just have to bring. I have to bring these. Bring it, right? Bring it. I have to. Folks, they got to keep the black and white thing on the front page. I don't know how the hell I got from Vegas shooter. They've got to keep it on the front page. Kaepernick, they got to keep it on the front page, okay? Here's a question I got for you. I just asked these questions. I want you to stop and think, okay? The media. Oh, the hell with these people. I am so tired of these damn people. What happened to the Steve Bannon, H.R. McMaster feud? What happened to that? What happened to that major feud that was going on? Interesting. Just saying. All right. So yesterday, President Trump has a meeting and with the cabinet, and he has lunch with Mitch. I heard Mitch ordered the Cobb salad. I don't know, with the I can't decide dressing, can't make a decision dressing. But he had the Cobb salad. They had lunch. Mitch and Donald, I think they played a couple hands of cards. Mitch was playing checkers. Trump's playing chess with all of them. They can't stand it. Trump has them boxed in. I mean, if you had a chessboard, not a checkerboard, okay? If you had a chessboard, Trump is beating the hell out of these people. Yesterday, he plays good cop, bad cop. Did you ever think Trump would be good cop with Steve Bannon? Really? You bought that? Come on, get real, folks. So yesterday, the thing I enjoyed most, the gravy train. It's over. Did you not love the gravy train is over? Hey, it's 8:19. Now, look, I'm going to play this 2-minute video, okay? At Carla's Corners at 8:30. Carla's going to be in here. We're going to be talking about Apple Festival. Wow. I mean, there's another chance. Yes, I'm saying there's a chance. There's a second chance that you can enjoy Apple Festival. Oh, what about this morning? I mean, I'm all over the board, but I wasn't here. I was like the Yankees. I was down 0-2. And then I'm coming back today and winning the big one, right? Just like I missed yesterday's show, so I was down 0-2, Bam, I got to get back in this game. So here I am, folks. What the hell am I talking about? I knew it was something. What was it? Does you remember, Sam? Gravy Train. Yeah. Well, I think Apple Festival, too. Yeah. Oh, how about this? All right, but I finally put everything back together. Oh, it was a cool one outside this morning. I mean, I tried to watch the baseball game outside. I had the cheap cigar going. I had the game on. I'm texting saying hello to people and friends. I'm talking to politicians at 9 o'clock. Oh, I can't tell you that story. That one's a good story, but I had a good conversation. Listen to what I was about to say. I had a good conversation with a politician. Ooh, man, I'm like Paddock. I need my head examined. Anyhow, so what took place? Oh, a freezing last night, 9 o'clock. I had to call it quits. I came inside, hooked up the computer for the TV. I had to call it quits at 9 o'clock. I mean, had to. It was cold out. So Carla's Corner is in 10 minutes. But let me play did you love the gravy train? Are you tired? Trump, they are having emergency meetings. You got to listen to this. This is like the best 2 minutes on TV. Do you have that video? Play that video for us, Sam.
But we're not getting the job done. And I'm not going to blame myself, I'll be honest. They are not getting the job done. We've had health care approved, and then you had a surprise vote by John McCain. We've had other things happen, and they're not getting the job done. And I can understand where Steve Bannon's coming from, and I can understand, to be honest with you, John, I can understand where a lot of people are coming from, because I'm not happy about it, and a lot of people aren't happy about it. We need tax cuts. We need health care. Now, we're going to get the health care done. In my opinion, what's happening is as we meet, Republicans are meeting with Democrats because of what I did with the CSRs, because I cut off the gravy train. If I didn't cut the CSRs, they wouldn't be meeting. They'd be having lunch and enjoying themselves, all right? They're right now having emergency meetings to get a short-term fix of health care, where premiums don't have to double and triple every year like they've been doing under Obamacare, because Obamacare is finished. It's dead. It's gone. It's no longer, you shouldn't even mention, it's gone. There is no such thing as Obamacare anymore. It is and I said this years ago, it's a concept that couldn't have worked. In its best days, it couldn't have worked. But we're working on some kind of a short-term fix prior to the Republicans getting together, maybe with some Democrats. Again, it's obstruction, but maybe with some Democrats to fix health care permanently. So I think we'll have a short-term fix with Republicans and Democrats getting together. And after that, we're going to have a successful vote because, as you know, we were one vote short. And I think we have the votes right now, whether it's through block grant or something else, block granting the money back to the states, which does seem to make sense where the states run it, because it's a smaller form of government that can be more individually sensitive.
They're not getting it done, folks. They're not getting it done. Now, you know, this is where I don't like to brag. I don't. I have the tape when you can go to the tape. I always say you go to the tape. People give me hell about city council or this candidate or that candidate. I said, what the hell? I can go to the tape. Just watch a damn tape. All right? So I can go to the tape. How many times have I come on this show and have told you that Trump sent everything back with the candidates home? They're not getting their job done. It's not my fault. How many times have you heard on this show that I said that President Donald Trump has done everything he could do? If he could do it, right? If he could do it, it's done. Bada bing, bada boom, it's over. It's in the books, okay? Signed it. So, everything. But they're not getting it done, folks. They're not getting it done. He sent it back home. What did he say? Now forget, they're going to talk about, oh my God, whiplash. I heard that, right? I loved it. I heard whiplash. I heard that. I heard whip from inside, the meeting inside to outside. So the fool on the hill, Mitch McConnell, I'm sorry, you're not supposed to call somebody a fool, but the fool on the hill, Mitch McConnell, okay? He's standing next to Trump. And Trump's saying, you know, I'm gonna give Steve a call. Hey, Steve Bannon. You got a picture of Steve? Do we have a picture? I don't know what I wrote under there. I don't have a picture of Steve. I don't think I sent you one. I don't think I did. But Steve, I'm gonna give Steve a call. Do I have a picture of Trump saying he's gonna give Steve a call, or Trump? Did I have a gravy train picture? I know I wrote gravy train on something. There it is. There's the fool on the hill. I'm sorry, that's not nice. Not the president of the United States. That's Mitch McConnell, pie-faced McConnell standing there, right? Hey, what a pie face. I'm sorry. I have to tune this back in. But Trump is, the gravy train's over. Gravy train's over, Jack. It's over. Okay. And Trump even is introducing an economic development bill. He looks over, well, you don't know about that yet. You'll find out soon. McConnell's like, oh, what the hell am I standing out here? 45-minute press conference. I'll answer any question. Throw it here. What do you got? What do you got? What do you have? It's like being at the varsity for 45 minutes. What do you have? Just tell me. I'll answer it. So anyhow, the media is freaking out that Trump went outside and he did a about face. Oh, I'll try to call Steve Bannon. Put up the picture of all of the states that Bannon is planning. Okay, the ones highlighted there, I don't know what that says. I can't see it from across the room. Can you tell me what that says on the top, Sam? Steve Bannon.
GOP Senate primaries.
Yeah, right there. Those are the states. You got West by God in there, Virginia. West by God, Virginia. Oh, I'm owning that one. I am owning that son of a gun. But, and you know what? I'm owning that one right there. But anyhow, look at those. Look at this. Would that be Arizona where Flake is at? Flake is, would that be Nevada out there with Dean Heller? Interesting. Would that be Mississippi? I can't see all of them. I'll look at them during the break, okay? Anyhow, so Trump goes out there and says, Mitch, I'll try to call Steve and reel it back. Like, Steve, don't, really? You think I'm calling Steve Bannon? Steve left just in time. He's going to fix healthcare. Look, folks, I'm going to come back at 8:30. It's going to be time for Carla's Corner. You want to stick around. We're going to have a lot of fun. Carla comes in here. I want to get you a lot of information. There are three things that I will make a guarantee now that Carla will not talk about that I talk about. We'll see if that happens. Three things I guarantee. That's number one, Apple Festival. Number two, Republicans and Democrats. Sam, somebody's at the door. Republicans or Democrats, they would be meeting for lunch right now. I'm going to talk about this CSR payments, okay? CSR payments. We're going to talk about that at 9 o'clock. You do not want to miss that. CSR payments. So let me pull this up. I've got 18... hold on, I got 18 tabs going. I don't need TMZ. Well, that was a Colin Kaepernick story. Hold on before we go to break. I got to find out. Let's see. Supreme Court stays out of the Ten Commandment. Hold on, I have all of these tabs. Why the heck? Oh, here it is. This is one I love. Okay, you got to love this. All right? You just got to. CSR payments. Folks, the media is going nuts over CSR payments, okay? Trump just ignited a battle within the Republican Party on whether to save Obamacare. Trump doesn't know it, but his attempt to blow up Obamacare could help California. Bannon, Trump ends insurer subsidies to blow up Obamacare. Look, it's called cost-sharing reduction. Cost-sharing reduction. So I want you to go down to the dealership today. I'm serious. I want you to go buy a car. I'm advocating go and buy your car. And when you go in, and the dealer is the salesperson is giving you all these lines. We can undercoat and we can give you the fancier rims and we can paint your name on the door. There's all these lines of what they could do. And your rebate is here. That's your rebate. Manufacturer's rebate is here. Okay? I want you to look at them and say, where's my cost-sharing reduction? Because I think, damn it, that they should give you cost-sharing reduction if they're giving millions and billions of dollars to insurance companies. What the hell? I want you to look right at the dealer and say, where is my cost-sharing reduction? I mean, the government has to be sending you, the manufacturer, something to reduce my cost, right? I'm just saying. I know it's 8:30. Quit looking at me in there. I'm on my way. But, yeah, I'm getting the All right, but I'm just saying. What did Trump do? He sent them scurrying back in. He said they'd be having lunch, enjoying themselves. Like nothing happened. I sent them back in. It's time to fix the health care. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm on that a lot. Be careful of the wolf out there. That Blue Ridge campaign vandalizing sign wolf is on the loose. Oh, fudge. Listen, I'll be back right after these messages, and it's Carla's Corner. I told you I got 3 guarantees. I'm going to say 3 things about the Apple Festival that Carla will not. You want to tune in to hear that. Take us a break, Sam.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Days Chevrolet in Jasper is dropping the hammer. Over $11,000 off MSRP on new Silverados. Just look what we've done to the price on this new LT Crew Cab. Save over $11,000 and pay just $32,500. And Days Chevy is dropping the hammer in a big way on all new Chevy Malibus. Save over $6,500 and pay just $17,900. The savings are real and they're big at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in J next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in J next to Walmart.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. All I do is win, win.
Hi, I'm Casey McGraw, the General Manager of Schottenkirk Ford. We're going to start doing something here at Schottenkirk that we're really excited about. You may have already noticed our Facebook page, the new edition of the 360-degree videos. This allows the user to control the video in virtual reality and see it from any angle you choose, simply by moving your device or scrolling with your finger or your mouse. At Schottenkirk, we've decided to take this groundbreaking technology and apply it to the car shopping experience. Now, if you're interested in a new truck, a family car, or a brand new convertible Mustang, you can simply log on to our Facebook page or our YouTube page and see it for yourself in full HD 360-degree detail. Or contact one of our sales associates who will send you the link directly. If you like what you see and want to take it for a test drive, simply stop on by and take it for a spin. At Schottenkirk Ford, we're committed to not only keep up with new market technology, but we strive to be innovators, while always keeping your comfort and convenience as our #1 priority. So follow us on Facebook, check out our new 360 VR videos, and let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
We're gonna work that in. I'm sorry for now on. Oh, we're back. Okay, I don't have my.
Hopefully everybody caught that. Brian just apologized to me on camera. Just thought I'd throw that in there. I just made my Tuesday.
Did it make your Tuesday? I
think it made Sam's Tuesday too.
This is a background.
We may never get that on camera again.
It's the Apple Festival, yeah.
You know, I told everybody before the break I was going to talk about 3 things I guarantee you'll miss. 3
things well, consider I'm not at the fairgrounds, I probably would miss it.
You should know it in general. Just being the BIG there.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Paige.
Well, sorry, Paige. Did I get in trouble?
I'm just the.
How much trouble am I in? Because I don't want to get in trouble. Like, when I do the first 30 minutes of the show, and I've thought about it, I'm going to be a little nicer knowing that I have to. Well, I am. I'm going to be a little nicer knowing on Tuesdays that you're coming in, and I enjoy this so much. So I'm making a commitment now to be a little nicer on Tuesdays.
The commissioner's wife.
Can you write that down, Sam, for me to try everything just to reel it in a little on Tuesdays? Could you?
She's really? Like, I sit there and I try. She's like, I'm trying.
You're giving
Do you know I've
away.
Told you how many times I'm going to buy you a filter?
She kept saying, she says, he said 10 minutes ago he was going to break.
I couldn't help it. So we're gonna try here in the near future. To reel it in on Tuesdays. Okay, we're gonna do that. 2, I need to apologize to Paige because Paige is the down to Apple.
Sam, do you have that picture?
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna stay in trouble for 30 minutes of trouble.
She's gonna. Yeah, we'll get to that picture in a minute. This is what happens when Paige tunes in. And we're not on my show yet, and it's just your show. You'll see. Sam will get it up in a little bit. So how'd you like Apple Festival this weekend? I only got to go Sunday, so.
You know what? I don't like to discuss Apple Festival and say better than, like this is better, because it's great every year.
Yeah.
But last year, folks, if you remember. And this is not complaining.
It rained the first weekend.
No, it did not.
It was dry.
So dry.
That's right. It was so dry.
It was so dry. It was hot. It was so dry that the dust was so bad. I mean, if you had your phone laying there, you'd be going like this. We tried to take computer equipment down, and the dust was so bad last year. And you're breathing it in, and it wasn't miserable. It was just rough. This year, this past weekend, the first day, Saturday, was like perfect. Sunday had that look like it could rain any minute, but it didn't. It didn't. It just kept it cool enough.
I even walked down the porch at like 8 o'clock Sunday night, and I was like, listen, Jim Cantori told me I was going to get rain so that I could have cool weather, and the rain is still not here, which means he's going to lie to me, and I'm not going to get my cool weather.
You were blaming it on Jim?
Yes, because I trust Jim.
Do you trust Jim?
I used to.
It seems like it was just yesterday when you trusted him, right?
It was just yesterday. Oh wait, she's got it. Here, show me the picture.
I'm
So this is the picture that Paige was able to get a screenshot of you. That is an angry face. That's
not angry.
You can't really see it from here. It's tiny.
So why are you guys trying to set me up?
We're not setting you up.
What's
We're
with
showing
this?
you.
What's with going after BKP?
You need to see.
No, I don't like this. Paige, 3 women. Paige, Samantha. This is collusion.
It is not. It's showing you. It's like looking in what is it? The mirror.
So that's what I look like when
you're yelling and screaming and cussing and telling everybody.
No, I don't curse.
Yes, you do. You look mean and scary.
Is this an intervention or something?
Yes, little kids would run away from that.
Sam, is this an intervention? No, they don't.
They would if they saw that face. It kind of is an intervention. I mean, that's what you do. You usually show the people the worst in them.
Worse?
That's terrible. That is an angry white man right there.
Hey, you in the control room.
Hey, Paige came up with that.
I tell you what, if you keep this up.
By the way, Paige is the one who came up with the angry white man line.
Who?
Yeah, Paige came up with the angry white man line.
Whoa, no. Folks, we have from the Peanut Gallery We have, from the Peanut Gallery, we have 3. One across town chiming in. No chiming in. One across town chiming in. One in the control booth chiming in. And one right here.
Lonnie chimed in when he agreed to this.
Lonnie is on this too?
Lonnie's in on this too. He saw it. He was like, yes. He's like, please. And Lonnie and I are the lone survivors.
Lone survivors?
Yeah, we've been here the longest.
Okay, so if
we agreed, then we're right.
So if this is the case and this is an intervention, then what is your suggestion? Smile?
Smile. Just smile.
Okay, so Tuesdays, make note to BKP, Tuesdays,
It wouldn't hurt to do it, Monday through Friday, but, we can't ask too many, happiness and joy to come out of you. You ever heard that phrase, you get more, you get more
I had a great time at the Apple Festival, but it's just pure attack on me Tuesday morning. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I got it from all over. So here's the thing, Apple Festival. Let's get back to the Apple Festival. Let's get off of the BKP pile on Tuesday morning at 8:30. Okay, so anyhow, Apple Festival. Better this year weather for me. I just loved it. People
I love
were great.
People are like, oh, sunny and 72 is perfect festival weather. No, a nice cloud cover.
Oh, for Sunday was very good because it had that it might rain. But you're down at Gilmer Arts, so let's talk.
Apple Arts.
Apple Arts.
Not Gilmer Arts.
Well, it's Arts.
It's all kind of right there together.
Okay.
But
let's reel that back. That didn't happen. You're down there at the square at Apple Arts.
Right. Which is a smaller festival downtown on Broad Street next to the courthouse. It has about 50 arts and craft vendors. There's no charge for it. It's pet friendly. You can walk through it. But we do it kind of in conjunction with, the Apple Festival. So when people are downtown, they have something to see. But the most common question I get asked is, this the Apple Festival? No, that's not the Apple Festival. And then I'll whip out a map and show them how big the Apple Festival is. And
between Apple Arts and the Apple Festival, you know what I really like is there's no bad vendors. I mean, there's you want to see every vendor.
Yeah.
They're really great. It's quality vendors. Now, I was next to the bees that were making honey, so I watched these bees working all weekend. But it doesn't matter. I mean, when you said demonstrations last week, you might not catch on 100% what we're trying to say, but the guy set up right next to us, he has honey, he has the demonstration of the bees, he explains to the kids as they come up, they can see the bees. It was really great. You bring the kids up, the worker bees, so everything there. And
you have the gem mining right next to y'all too, kind of. The little gem mining booth for the kids. I mean, adults can do it too.
Okay, so Lonnie.
We can't give away his show now. You have to not give it away.
Okay, I'm not going to give it away, but I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How did I get left out of the food tasting?
Because who was going to run the booth while we were doing it?
No, because you just talk too much.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to. Oh, yeah.
You would take over Lonnie's show.
I would take over?
Truth. Yes.
Truth is the. Did you say?
You get to be the host of your own show. Lonnie gets to be the host of his own show.
I don't think he could have done it if you were sitting right next to him.
Boy, I tell you what, this is a full 30-minute, full throttle. This is a full throttle. I mean, there's no coming off the gas pedal on this thing.
But Lonnie needed to.
I just asked why I couldn't go taste food. You see, folks? I have proof
you
right here on the
festival,
camera.
Nobody said, hey, Brian, don't go taste food.
I said, what are you doing in there on the show? Because there's a new show getting ready to happen. And you said, Sam, let's blame this one on Sam.
No.
So, why not?
Because you're the one complaining.
I didn't get invited. You'd complain too. Do you see the food vendors
didn't get invited
there?
Because it was not BKP's Apple Festival show. It was Lonnie's show.
I would have stayed quiet to eat.
No, you would not.
Boy, I can see this is going to be it.
This is my show, and you don't stay quiet.
Okay, let's try this once again. When somebody said that you were in there tasting the food vendors. How hard is that to choose from? What line do you get in?
You're going to give Lonnie's show away.
No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to give it away. But I'm just saying, if you come this weekend, no, I'm not. From sausage to onions to anything you can make with an apple. I mean, you name it. You know what? Here's the thing. This is one thing. They should write laws against this.
No.
No, I'm about to say it. These are flavors that should not be mixed and be able to cross state lines. Roast beef Sunday.
It was a turkey. They had
roast beef.
We had turkey.
I had roast beef.
Anyway.
Is this the way it's going to be for another 10 minutes? Can I say this? Roast beef Sunday. Fresh mashed potatoes. Fresh, not instant.
You're totally ruining Lonnie's show.
I ate a roast beef Sunday.
So quit talking about the food. That's what Lonnie's show's about.
Okay, let's move on.
Thank you. Jeez. When you come to the Apple Festival, yes, we have great food. We're one of the top food festivals in the state of Georgia.
Yes, you are.
You need to come eat the
You don't
food.
know what line to get in.
But
all right,
people
moving right
like
along.
it.
Apples. Can I say something about an
I'm
apple?
trying to talk about apples.
Aaron's Apple House. Every time they turned around, the only thing, they would see me stealing an apple and running. They got pictures of me as the apple burglar. I would go over there and get me another apple. And be over there.
I loved their setup. It was really cool. Did you see their setup? How they had it done?
Did you see where they were shooting an arrow? They were trying. They had.
I wasn't there.
You asked me if you love this setup. You asked me if I saw the setup, and then on the other hand, you weren't there. Go ahead.
I liked their setup because they had it so that people could pick the different flavors and put them in one bag together. Like if you didn't want just a bag of galas, you could get a gala and a pink lady and a cameo.
Had the whole mix and match.
Yeah, you could mix and match. You could literally pick your own. Pick what you
wanted.
wanted.
Why would you want anything other than a Honey Crisp? Anyhow. No exaggeration, I bet Saturday Sam will tell you. Yeah, I got in trouble. Does it shock you I got in trouble?
The water is steaming right now.
So no exaggeration, I bet I ate 6 apples Saturday and 6 apples Sunday.
I ate one while I was down there.
6. Doctor will be away for a while. So anyway,
Core and all.
Why the heck does everybody have to tell everything on me? I eat the apple core.
That's gross.
It's not gross. My doctor, Sam, tell him I got proof.
We've had
if
this
you tell the
conversation.
truth about anything today, Sam, just one thing, please tell him the truth. My doctor said that was good.
Just because the doctor said it doesn't make it cool.
Just because the doctor said it doesn't make it cool. Let's get back to this, okay? Anyhow, so I ate about 6 apples Saturday and 6 apples Sunday. Loved every minute of it. Okay, now, moving right along. I kept throwing the stem parts in front of the booth. And Sam kept, we're sitting there next to the bees, and Sam kept, I had to get in trouble. She'd keep making me pick them up, and throw them away. So anyhow, apples. Now, the second thing, this is important to me. And it's important to festival, this is important to festival goers. I promise you. There's 2 things. Security. It's great. Now, I don't want anybody to feel, but when this is a big festival, and people want to bring their kids, it's great because I was looking Saturday and I was watching everybody go by, families. This is the perfect place. I mean, first of all, I want to do a whole segment on wagons.
You want to finish a sentence? This is like the longest run-on sentence ever.
Anyhow.
You keep jumping around. Focus.
Kids. Apples. Kids. The wagons. What's
going on with no periods? Keep going.
What's going on with the wagons today? Kids got these wagons with I mean, we had these metal old raggedy wagons. But anyhow, family. But anyhow, security. I hate to say it like that, but Greg and all of the men and women that were there in security, it's great. I mean, we have everything set up. Now, you ready for the last one?
I'm waiting for a period. There's a question mark there. Maybe.
This one's gonna porta johns. Plenty of restrooms.
So we had a review this weekend. Hold on, it's about porta johns. We had a review this weekend on Yelp for the Apple Festival because I monitor all the reviews and everything. And this lady, she was trying to help people kind of understand how to go to the festival.
Right.
because she's like, people just think they just show up and it's just supposed to be what it is. No, you need a plan, and it's the truth. This is a huge show. This is 250 to 300 vendors. It's tons of kids' activities.
Yes.
It's a huge show. You do need to plan when you attend this show. It's not just, I'm going to get in the car and go, because if you don't plan, you don't know what you're getting into. So this lady's, one of her advice that she gave to people, and I thought it was brilliant. She says, get there early, like really early. She's like, if you get there really early, you get primo parking, and you get to christen the porta-johns before anybody else. Well, and I was like, brilliant. And she's like, and you can't go in the gates until 9 o'clock. But the Lions Club serves breakfast in the building before the gates open. So her and her husband go in there and eat and look at the magazine and get their plan for the day while they're eating breakfast before they go in the gates. And
that's kind of like the welcome center in there. You have a table set up, all the questions you answer in there. Ruth and Ellen, for the most part, has been in there. Joe. But that's kind of like the welcome center of the Apple Festival right there.
Right, but I thought that was brilliant. Like, get there early, you're going to get a good parking space, and you're using the porta-johns before everybody else, so they're good.
Well, I think it might sound silly, but, you know, when you're going to a big festival, is there somewhere, there's a couple things. Is it secure? It's just the world we live in, and it's great. It's great. The organization is great. Two, do they have facilities? And I think they're great. They have the baby changing station.
Yeah, that was a huge hit. We got lots of good reviews on that this weekend.
The facilities.
It's a breastfeeding and baby changing station. It's a private camper that you can go into, air conditioned, and breastfeed or change your baby in private.
And for those of you that have visited the Apple Festival or plan, and sometimes you think, well, is there seating? I'm tired. There's plenty of indoor seating. The indoor of the building, I don't know how many it holds, but it can rotate a couple hundred people all day long.
Yep.
That you can go in there, sit down, and relax. And there was a couple going down through there with their buggy, and they had small kids, and they were looking for somewhere to sit down. I said, right over there is indoor seating. They said, thank you. They went in there. They were able to sit down with their kids a minute, relax. So it's great. We have another weekend, so let's tell them, after all the great things that I tried to share with our viewers while you and Sam and Paige were doing nothing but discussing me and my anger, and I was trying to promote the Apple Festival. So would you like to tell us what's going on this weekend?
So this weekend, we have the parade on Saturday at 10 o'clock in downtown. Again, going back to that whole theory of planning, if you're coming on Saturday, you need to be conscientious of the parking areas downtown so that you find a great parking area. You can watch the parade. Parade will start at 10. And then when the parade is over, we will have shuttles already ready to go so people can get on the shuttles and ride the shuttles down to the festival. You do one of two things. You can either, after the parade, check out the Apple Arts area, go downtown, shop, hang out, and then get on a shuttle and go down to the fairgrounds, or you can flip-flop that. You can go ahead and go down to the festival, do that first, and then come back and just mingle downtown before you leave. So you got a couple options. But plan. I mean, and the shuttles are free. Like, I couldn't explain that to people. They were like, well, we just want to drive down there. Well, if you drive down there, you're going to have to pay to park. You're already here. Ride the shuttles. The shuttles are free. And the shuttles run, when I did the show with Lonnie, I had to take a shuttle down there. So it took me all of about 3 minutes to ride the shuttle from downtown to the fairgrounds. So I highly recommend finding your parking area and getting on a shuttle. That is the best way to do it. And don't not plan, because if you're coming Saturday, there's going to be a lot of people here for the parade and everything else. So make plans. Don't bring your pets if you plan to go. I mean, there are kennels at the fairgrounds, but it's not going to be a good experience if your poor dog is stuck in a kennel all day.
But they do a good job. Now I want to make that.
They have that little play area.
Yes, I want to make that clear because
and it's $5 if you want to board. But
now I will say this, and I only can say it like this. I asked Lisa, where you been? I went over to doggy jail. She always called it doggy jail.
Doggy jail.
So she gets to talk to him, and I do too. I go out to the car, and I have to be honest. I go out to the car for something, and I have to stop by and say hello to all of them. You know, all the dogs.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is where you go. But
I mean, it's a great little area. They have private kennels
Yes,
for
yes.
each dogs. And then they have like a little area that they can take. It's all fenced in, the kennels and everything. They have a little area they can take the dogs out in. It's great, but like as a dog owner,
you don't want to come and stay 4 hours and put the dog in there.
Just bringing them down there with all the
Exactly,
people,
all
and
the
it's
people.
just crazy. If you want to have your dog with you, I would recommend staying downtown. You can walk your dog downtown. There's restaurants you can eat at downtown that are dog friendly. Most of the shops downtown are dog friendly. So just plan accordingly. All the information is on the website.
I want to say one more thing about the flow of activity and the flow of the whole town. And I want to give a shout out to our Gilmer County, because our apple houses are all over this county.
Yep.
So I want to give a shout out to Gilmer County, B, East LJ, and C, the city of LJ. Everybody, especially the job the Chamber's done here with organization and the Lions Club, because the flow. I had to leave Saturday in the middle of the day, and I had to run down to Jasper for an event. It was 2 hours, and it was like at 11. I had to be there at noon, and I had to be back here at 3. So I had to run in the middle of the day. And people are saying...
On Saturday?
Yes. But
Holy cow. Tell me about this. How was that traffic?
No, it wasn't bad, is what I'm saying. Is people are saying... And it was something political. We'll leave it like that. I
don't care what you went there for. I want to know how the traffic was.
Well, I do. Some people may. Oh, this is...
How was the traffic?
We're going to talk...
Tell the people.
So I left the Apple Festival at about 11:15, and I come back about 2:30, 2:40. But it wasn't bad. That's what I'm getting to is the flow wasn't bad.
Which way did you go? Did you come up the highway?
It doesn't.
No, it is important. These people care. Which way
I came up 5:15 and down 5:15.
I had heard that traffic was rough on Old Highway 5.
Old 5. No, wait a minute. Okay.
That's what I had heard.
Yeah, but rough. I don't know. I get confused on what people call rough. So you sit there a couple minutes. When I came back from Jasper, I cut across Simmons Way, I think it is, right?
Yeah, Howard Simmons.
And I come down the bottom of the hill on 5 and took a right. And it did. That was slow. But I'm hard pressed to call it traffic. Really am. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad. But the other thing is when you're getting close to the areas, the biggest parking areas, there's a good amount of staff to keep things flowing and moving. So nobody's like confused on where to go. Anything else?
We got the parade, festival Saturday, Sunday. On Saturday it's 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5, and come to LJ.
And you can find everything about this on the GilmerChamber.com website.
Yes.
And it's all apples, right? Everything apple?
Well, depends on what you're going for. I mean, if you're going for the Apple House information, it's there. The Apple Festival has a little ad you click on. Or you can go to GeorgiaAppleFestival.org. It's everywhere. The information is everywhere. It's also on our calendar of events. It's also...
Thank you. I was getting there.
We want to make sure that you know what's going on.
Go to GilmerChamber.com, and up in the right-hand corner, it says Calendar of Events. You click there. Everything we got happening is right there.
And I highly recommend, if you're planning to attend the festival, visit our Apple Festival Facebook page. We are sharing tips, things to know. I mean, everything you would want to know. Like, my favorite is, as we're sharing things, people that went to the festival this past week are like, why didn't I see this? Oh, I wish I had known about that. So definitely go check out the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/GA Apple Festival. Check it out because it's got a lot of good information on it as well.
And before we leave, let me just make a programming note.
Also, have y'all got your pictures up yet? I know I shared some of the pictures that you guys took at the festival.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I shared, they all had the camel ride picture and the pony ride picture, and I shared those because, people don't know. They're like, well, what kids' activities do you have?
Oh, my gosh, the kids' activities. I'll tell you what, kids had a great time. I watched the kids. And there's a whole kids zone down there.
There's 2 kids zones.
Yeah, the big slide and everything.
Yeah, there's one at the main gate, which is where the camel rides, pony rides, I think the bungee jumps there, the rock climbing wall, and then at the back there's all the.
Would you like to do a
houses.
contest on rock climbing?
No.
Why not?
No.
Oh, you're always you talk a big fight. Anyhow,
I don't talk a big fight when it comes to climbing a wall. I'm not Spider-Man.
Okay. A little programming note before we go. If you're out there and you tune in on Tuesdays to see this lovely, nice lady named Carla and all of her nice little things she's got going on, because she's just the sweetest lady in the world, I'm going to make a commitment that the 30 minutes leading up to it, so you can tune in, that I'm going to bring it back a couple
He's gonna hone in on some Mr. Rogers attitude.
Yeah. Who are the people in your neighborhood?
I wanted to shout out.
That's Sesame Street.
I got this at the festival. This beautiful necklace, and I got this. And you know what this is? Be the change. I'm being the change. I need him to change. We're being the change.
Can we go now?
Being the change.
Can we go now? Can we? Are
you gonna get back on the show and start yelling again?
I'm thinking.
Are you gonna pull in some Mr. Rogers attitude?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a sweater on. Oh, I'm wearing a sweater. I got my little tennis shoes on too. I'm your host.
You gonna toss your shoe?
What was the train's name?
I can't remember.
I'm
your host,
Charlie? I'm your host, PKP. Good morning. I have my friend Carla. It's Apple Festival time, and we'll see you. Come by and see us this weekend at the Apple Festival. FYNTV, FetcherNews.com. Carla, take us to break. Or Sam, take us to break. Whoever. If somebody can take us to break.
Charge.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia, LJ, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
The 46th Annual Georgia Apple Festival Arts and Crafts Show, one of the South's premier festivals, is held in beautiful LJ, Georgia. Enjoy watching demonstrating artists and musicians, or try some tasty cooking from one of our delicious food vendors. With a parade, car show, and handmade arts and crafts from more than 300 vendors, there's plenty of fall fun for everyone. For more information, visit georgiaapplepfestival.org.
Okay, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Maybe I should just stay like this for the next hour, right? I mean, that's the... let's see how long that intervention works. We'll see how long it lasts. You want to take bets out there? I mean, that bets. That reminds me, smoking, drinking, and gambling. Take bets. Anyhow, okay, folks. Rose, how are you today?
I'm here.
Okay. That wasn't how are you. That was I'm here. Okay. It's like I'm taking attendance, damn it. Here. I feel like we're at school. I read your name out. Here. No, I didn't ask you if you're here. I asked you, how are you today? What the heck? All right, let's see. Let's count. Can somebody start a timer in there? Here's what I want. I want a timer. Now, I don't like to say bad words. You know what I mean? Because, I don't want to. Don't stay back. Stay back there, you. I don't like to say bad words because, I got, I don't want to get my mouth washed out with soap, when you're a kid. Anyhow, so I'd like to set a timer, somebody, and see exactly how long I can go without saying any of my favorites. Okay? I would like to check that. Okay, we got that? All right. Because I want to see. I'm going to try to do Blue Ridge City Council election without bad words. Okay, boy, that woke everybody up in the control booth. Let me get a drink of water. I'm your host, BKP. Did I tell him that yet? I can't help it. I get all over the map. I mean, Carla's like, I'm waiting for a sentence with a period. Run-on sentences. Okay, I'm your host, BKP. You can find us if you want to send me a message about this show, you can email me at chief@fetchernews.com. You can text the show live. You can text the show. Rose could look it over. For those of you that your heads are spinning off up there in Blue Ridge and you've gone bat crap crazy, okay, you could text me and tell me that you're mad and you're bat crap crazy, okay? I don't care. That's what it's up there for. I get so tired. People like, at least I don't hide behind some phony profile. That cracks me up. All of you whack jobs are out there making phony profiles and then sending me messages. What the heck? What? I caught it there. It's like a swinging baseball. I didn't swing, okay? Anyhow, if you would like to send me one of your back crap crazy messages, is that on the list? That's not on the list, right? I can say that.
You did still get real angry real quick.
I didn't say any bad words. Keep the timer rolling. Anyhow, okay, so here's 3 things we're going to go over. Early voting started. Let's get serious, okay? What the... It's like there's a wolf running around Blue Ridge in the middle of the night. But I'm for sure Johnny's on it. They got a task force. They got a wolf. I mean, I'm not going to howl. I thought about howling, but that would probably be over the top. But, it's like a new voice that people haven't heard. Like a new voice for the people of Blue Ridge, the howling wolf out there at nights. I mean, people are nervous. I will tell you this. A lady tells me, this is true. And I get so tired of people like, oh, well, we really don't know who. It's Blue Ridge, damn it. I know, whatever the timer said.
Failed.
How long was it?
2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Write that down. We'll see if we could pass that up in the BKP Book of Records later. Anyhow, it's Blue Ridge. It's not that big. I mean, I'm going to tell you, this is serious. This is very, very serious. These signs are in people's front yards. They're private property. Johnny, if you're listening, could somebody call Johnny and tell him to listen right now? Right now. If you're listening, Johnny, this is in people's front yards. A lady calls me. Their signs are in her front yard. What makes her nervous is that people walked on her private property in the middle of the night, slicing and dicing, okay, like a 2 a.m. commercial for Ginsu's knives. Let's try that again. That was pretty good. Ginsu knives at 2 a.m. That's what it's like. They're slicing and dicing these campaign signs. And then they close it off. They finish it with spray painting. Now, here's the thing, okay? I don't know who it is, but this howling campaign werewolf at night, or she-wolf, could be a she-wolf. I'm tired of the werewolf always getting blamed on a guy. So this she-wolf, we'll call it a she-wolf, is out there, just in case, all right? We want to be gender neutral. Gender wolf neutral right here on the show, okay? What the hell? So she-wolf is out there, and I'm going to tell you, okay, I get phone calls, I get text messages, I get messages, who do you think is doing this? I don't know. That's Johnny's damn job. I mean, why are you asking me who I think's doing it? How about we have like the old-fashioned, remember the old-fashioned cameras with the big flash bulbs? And the reporters with the hats? Why don't we call a press conference and Johnny say, we have apprehended the howling midnight campaign sign vandaling wolf has been apprehended. It's now safe. I mean, come on, Johnny. You know you're all about making Blue Ridge a safer place for citizens to live. You apprehended the Middle Finger Bandit, right? We got him off the streets. I mean, I feel much better, right? You should too. Now let's get the wolf that's out there in the middle of the night friggin' taking these signs and slicing them up and vandalizing them. Well, what's the big deal? Here's the thing, okay? I'm going to go there. You don't need to tune in if you don't think I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. You ready? I'm going to go there. Here's the thing, okay, folks? One, they're on private property. Two, they continue to end up being, let's see, Robbie Cornelius's signs that are running for city council. Rhonda Thomas signs. They like slicing up Rhonda Thomas signs, and they like spray painting Nathan Fitz signs. Okay, so they like those three signs. Interesting, but there's certain signs that they seem to not have an appetite for. The wolf has no craving for certain signs. Okay, certain signs. Now, I'm not going to really put out any names. But I'm going to give you one name that is going to shock you this morning, that you never thought would come from me. This is strictly my opinion, my feeling, okay? So for any of you who think that maybe Councilwoman Angie Arp has something to do with this, I'm going to say no. I don't think so. I don't think Councilwoman Angie Arp is out in the middle of the night cutting up and slicing and dicing signs. I don't think so. I think Councilwoman Angie Arp has too much at stake as far as business and so on and so forth to be out all night long, slicing and dicing and going on people's personal property and stealing signs. I don't think so. Now, I would debate, or her opponent or anybody, Councilwoman Arp, on the issues, which that's what I wish everybody was doing. And I'm not reporting this. And, although Councilwoman Arp and I have a wide difference on issues and things that are taking place in the city, that's a story for another day. That's the only real name I'm going to throw out there that I do not think is out here doing this to these signs. But I'll tell you what, I think there's a she-wolf out there, and this is the biggest joke I could tell. I know all the attorneys. I know, damn it. You got your legal pads out. You're making all your notes to see when you can attack me at any time, okay? But I'm going to tell you something. Johnny Searce, all jokes aside, I think we need to look at what officer is on duty during these hours. That's right. On the nights that these signs, when I'm getting text messages from people overwhelmingly saying, who's vandalizing the signs? And I'm going to tell you, you'd be shocked at who I'm getting some of these messages from all over the place, all over. Who's vandalizing these signs? And all jokes aside, it needs to stop. We got 3 more weeks. It's kind of scary that senior citizens, Johnny Searce, let me tell you something, Johnny. Johnny, listen, because this is only for you. If anybody else is tuned in, that's fine. But Johnny, there's senior citizens in this town that you owe the protection for the badge that you wear and the honor that you're supposed to serve and protect. There's senior citizens that somebody's walking in their front yard in the middle of the night while they're sleeping and cutting up signs and spray painting signs. Johnny, let's see if you can get on that immediately and see if you could serve and protect the citizens of Blue Ridge in the middle of the night, because you know it's a problem. Because your ass sure as hell didn't have a problem running up to the theater. Not you personally, Johnny. But your ass certainly didn't have a problem running up there to the theater to apprehend Patrick Crane. It's not a matter of whether I like the guy or not. Or Steve Setzer. Oh, we'd had no problem apprehending Patrick because he was riding his bicycle past Setzer and they exchanged pleasantries. You know, where we come from is like, really? And you didn't have a problem getting, a friggin' warrant shoved up to the magistrate to get signed a warrant for this thing, for the middle finger. Johnny, I think you should call everybody in and have a meeting and say, look, the citizens of Blue Ridge, we have to keep them safe. And this stuff of the she-wolf or he-wolf or, gender neutral, maybe a transgender wolf, hell if I know, okay? But I'm just telling you, there's some howling wolf walking around Blue Ridge, Johnny, that you need to stop. And all I can say is, oh, fudge. All right, look. Anyhow, let's move along. Jane Whaley. There's a segue, right? Let's segue right into that. Georgia Supreme Court. I mean, this election is, Okay, Jane Whaley today. So she loses Friday night. We'll switch gears. We're still on Blue Ridge City election. Oh, my God. So Blue Ridge City election, Jane Whaley, Friday night. We're sitting there. What the hell you got to do on Friday night? You could be at I'm going to say it, damn it. I'm going to have to reel that in. Sam, I need some extra help. Rose, could you try a little bit? Anyhow, so first Friday night I bet in 10 years, but it paid off for me. I'll just say it like that. That's an insider thing. It paid off for me because first Friday night in 10 years, I was not on the sidelines of high school football. And I'm sitting there like, really? I'm in a courtroom? It's Friday night. I should be walking up the sidelines. But I'm just going to say it like this. It paid off for me. All right. Maybe I should stop saying that, Sam. What the hell? I mean, I shouldn't say stuff like it paid off. That's Bob Menendez kind of stuff in New Jersey. It paid off. Holy smokes.
We're going to have to get you a beeper. So
I know. I'm losing my mind. So that didn't pay off for me. It was just a turn of events unexpected. How about that? So anyhow, let's go with this. So I'm sitting there Friday night in the courtroom. So Judge Weingartner, he is supposed to hear this case. So he's supposed to be there at 4. We don't get started till after 5 something, I guess, because he got stuck in traffic in an accident. So he shows up. Nice judge. I don't want to sit here and knock the judge, but he sits up there. He's leaning in the chair because it's Friday night at 5:15. Frank Moore's trying to present his constitutional argument, his reasons for his dislike for David Siphon, why Barbie Gerald's not qualified. These are all his arguments. I'm just saying, okay. And the judge is like, tell me something that says, I should overturn this. Almost, this is paraphrasing, but I watched it. So basically, in the end, the judge says, hey, you know what? I've listened to this for how long? Could somebody just tell me why I should overturn this? Really? So he doesn't have time. So this was an emergency hearing. So it's Friday night, doesn't get done till 9 o'clock. So he upholds, Judge Weingartner, just so you know, be clear what you hear out there, he upholds Barbie Gerald's decision to disqualify Jane Whaley as a candidate. So if you go right now, you can't vote for Jane Whaley. You can't. And my understanding, I'm not going to go down that road, my understanding is, all of her signs were ordered to be picked up. And I'm just going to say this is what I hear, okay? So please don't attack me. This is what I hear. But I hear again on private property, okay? On private property, somebody went on there and picked up somebody's signs. That's my understanding. So, anyhow, so the judge said Jane Whaley can't run. So it's 3 hours, basically 6 to 9, almost 3 hours of argument. Frank Moore tries to present his constitutional challenges, try to present his reasoning why Barbie Gerald wasn't qualified, try to present a conflict of interest by the David Siphon, the city attorney, to no avail. Okay, when's the last time I used the word avail? To no avail. And the judge said, hey, he finally did. Weingarten said, look, hey, could you give me a good reason why I should overturn this? Because if you can, we can all go out and get something to eat. That's almost, you had to be there, right? I'm like, okay, can this be over soon? So Siphon gets up and he says, you know what, blah, blah, blah. That's almost how it sounded. So anyhow, he gets up and he gives his side. And the judge says, no, I'm upholding the city's decision. I got to go. It's Friday night. So Jane Whaley has decided to appeal to the Georgia Supreme Court. Just so you got that. She is not on the, she's not, you cannot, according to Judge Weingarten, Superior Court judge, you can't vote for her today. That's just a fact. Okay, it's not whether I like her or not, you can't vote for her. According to Judge Weingarten, okay, according to Judge Weingarten, she's not on the ballot, and I think there's a sign, I don't know, that says you can't vote for her. Now, I will say this, our FYN's marketing department, we have a marketing department. I have people ask me, why do you support this candidate? Okay, do you call any of the publications and ask them why they put ads up? This happens every election season. Every election season, somebody sends me something and says, why do you support this candidate? They bought an ad. I mean, just like they did on a billboard or, a publication somewhere. So anyhow, FYN's publishing marketing department received a phone call actually Sunday asking for FYN to keep Jane Whaley's sign up. I mean, I hope we're not violating court order. I hope we have the right to do what we want to do based on the customer. I hope we can put the ad up because the customer said to put the ad up. There's a thought, right? Hell, I could be contacted by their attorney in an hour. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? There's a thought. That never crossed my mind, like many other things. All right. So anyhow, we get a notice saying, hey, keep my advertising going. Sure, okay. It was already, boom, it's paid for. Keep it going. It's going to the Georgia Supreme Court, folks. Georgia Supreme Court. It's going today or tomorrow. It will be there. The Georgia Supreme Court can do several things. They can ask, okay, Georgia Supreme Court can ask for oral argument, meaning they want the case presented, okay? So just if you're wondering what's happening out there, the Georgia Supreme Court can say, we want you to present the case, that's oral argument, and they can go down there and present it all day. Or the Georgia Supreme Court can rule based on the legal briefs that are sent to them. The whole entire case can be sent to them, and they can rule based on what they have in front of them. So that happens today or tomorrow. We'll keep you up on that. If they're asking for a stay on the election, so this will be interesting. You want to pay attention. You want to pay real close attention Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That'd be today, tomorrow, and the next day, would it not? Did I get that right? That's like a Three Stooges episode, okay? You want to pay attention today, tomorrow, and the next day, all right? That's the day after tomorrow. You want to pay attention because we're going to hear from the Georgia Supreme Court, and they're going to tell us what they think, okay? If they order a stay, that's going to be interesting. My understanding, 19 votes cast yesterday in early voting. Early voting is open. I don't think there's anything else to say. Just beware of the wolf. Beware of that wolf at night, folks. I mean, seriously, beware. Because it's not a deer in your yard. It's the campaign vandal wolf. Maybe it's a transgender wolf. I don't want to be unfair to wolves. Wolves everywhere have rights. The Wolves have rights.
Filter.
Huh?
Filter.
What's that mean? They keep saying they're going to get me a filter. I have no idea what that means, okay? I'm your host, BKP. It's 9:25. When we come back, let's talk a little more about Donald Trump, Steve Bannon. Let's talk about opioids. I don't know. You name it, we'll talk about it. I'm your host, BKP. Back after these messages.
Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff. Broken Bowl, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing, is locally owned and operated. Our Simply Noel selection is the largest around. We have a great selection of unique clothing and several lines to choose from for men and women. We carry a beautiful variety of handmade jewelry from Blessed Be and others. All kinds of gifts, starting to carry shoes this fall as well. Come visit us on your next trip to Blue Ridge. We can't wait to meet you at Broken Bowl, located in downtown Blue Ridge. Papa's Pizza to Go in downtown Blue Ridge is the best in the area all-you-can-eat buffet. Call ahead or order online now at papaspizzatogo.com. Use our convenient pickup window for the best in pizza, subs, wings, breadsticks, salads, and more. And be sure to check out our lively game room. We serve lunch and dinner, catering available, take out or dine in. Papa's Pizza to Go in Blue Ridge, proud sponsors of the Fannin County Rebels. Be sure to check out New Blue Home and Gift, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Find us on Twitter at New Blue Home. Everything beautiful for your home or a special gift can be found at New Blue Home and Gift. Call us today at 706-455-3873 or visit us at 531 East Main Street, Suite 103 in downtown Blue Ridge. Kinty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Fine sterling silver, luxurious baby alpaca, and exotic woods. A beautiful selection of exquisitely crafted gifts for all of your special occasions. Visit our website, artesiansilvergifts.com, or follow us on Twitter at Artesian Silver Gifts. Kinty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop in downtown Blue Ridge. The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia, Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
The 46th Annual Georgia Apple Festival Arts and Crafts Show, one of the South's premier festivals, is held in beautiful Ellijay, Georgia. Enjoy watching demonstrating artists and musicians, or try some tasty cooking from one of our delicious food vendors. With a parade, car show, and handmade arts and crafts from more than 300 vendors, there's plenty of fall fun for everyone. For more information, visit GeorgiaAppleFestival.org.
And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. You can always contact me, 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700, chief at FetcherNews.com, or you can also follow us on Twitter, at FetcherNews, at FYNTV. On Twitter. Hey, listen, let me we're gonna wrap up the show. I've got some information you want to stick around with. Please stick around, okay? I don't want to bore you, so don't leave now. Just get through this, okay? I know for you Braves fans, this part always upsets you. It always upsets you. In fact, I forgot this. The Yankees, what a night last night. 8-1 over the Astros. Now, I was talking to a friend yesterday. For those of you that don't know the whole baseball world out there, just let me get through this. We have to have the Yankees in the World Series. You have to. Now, even if you hate the Yankees, you can't have the Houston Astros. You can't have the Houston Astros playing the LA Dodgers, or the Houston Astros playing the Chicago Cubs. Preferably the Cubs for the Cub fan out there. Oh, by the way, Cub fan, you're the one down 2 games now, not me. Not me. Let me look at the camera. Cub fan, you're the one down 2 games, not me. You know who the Cub fan is. You know it. I know it. The American people know it. Cub fan, there you go. So anyhow, you can't have the Houston Astros playing the Chicago Cubs, and you can't have the Houston Astros playing the LA Dodgers. Did I say that already? Because that would be like a National League World Series. I mean, how did Houston get in? How did they rearrange this? I mean, I'm trying to watch Houston and thinking, American League? Huh. So, that being said, the Yankees 8-1. I was up almost midnight. I had a phone call. Now, state politics. I had a phone call last night from a statewide politician. And I like the guy. And I'm going to reveal this a little later, not right now. But the guy's running for a statewide office. And I'm going to let you guess. You're going to be the guess. So Saturday, I went down to this political event in Pickens County. First of all, I want to give the Pickens County Republican Party a big shout out for their work. William Bell, let me go straight to that. William, great job. Okay, you did an outstanding job Saturday. So I go down there, and a handful of candidates show up. You know, there's a couple hundred people, I guess, 150 people there, handful of candidates. So we had, I don't know where my notes are, so we'll do it off the top of my head. So we had, for governor, we had Mike Williams. Now, I want to say something, okay? Mike Williams is is he a state senator? He's a state senator over around Cumming. I don't know, okay? And this is going to bother some people, okay? This is going to bother some people. And you're going to have to stay with me because I don't want you to get upset because I'm not anti-religious. I mean, I'm just not, all right? I don't like to make comments concerning Christianity on this show, religion on this show, in some ways due to the fact I don't want people to take me wrong, okay? Now, I think, you know, what's the Bible say? Always be prepared to present your faith. All right, we should always be prepared to discuss that. Okay, fine. Okay, but Mike Williams got up Saturday. He's a candidate for governor. There was only 2 governor candidates there, and Mike Williams got up Saturday and he gave his testimony. Now, this is where you get upset with me. I wanted to hear if he wants to end income tax in Georgia, like Tennessee and Florida or whatever, state income tax. That's what I want to hear, if he's interested. I want to hear where he stands on the issues in the state of Georgia. But he gave his testimony. That's okay. That's okay. Then Hunter Hill was there. Hunter Hill's candidate for governor. Now, this is what I'm going to say about the governor's race, and I'm going to leave it alone. Right now, you have Casey Cagle. He did not attend. He is the presumptuous front runner right now in the race, Casey Cagle. I've talked to. He is a former lieutenant governor. He's a lieutenant governor. Well, not former. He's still lieutenant governor of the state of Georgia, which lieutenant governor presides over the Senate. Now, maybe it's a little boring, but lieutenant governor presides over the Senate. And so Casey Cagle was not there. Brian Kemp was not there. But Hunter Hill was there, and Mark Achenbach, or whatever his name, he was there, and Mike Williams. Brian Kemp is the current Secretary of State. I like Brian Kemp. I've talked to him on the phone several times. I've interviewed him a couple times. I've met him in several places. Nice guy. I know his campaign, his campaign consultants. I know who's running his campaign very well. I know both of his campaign consultants very well. But Brian Kemp is a really nice guy. He seems to be struggling getting his campaign with some traction. But Casey Cagle, right now, if you're paying attention to a candidate, it needs to be Hunter Hill. I'm telling you, Hunter Hill is a candidate for governor in the state of Georgia that Casey Cagle is going to need to pay attention to. Now, moving right along, they had lieutenant governor, okay? And they had David Schaefer, and I don't remember. David Schaefer is the president pro temp of the Senate. Not going to get into that long discussion. It's a pretty important job, okay? President pro temp. I don't want to mess it up, but you got to move legislation along. I mean, you got to move legislation along. Now, think of President pro temp for just a minute for one reason in the Senate, Georgia State Senate. Don't think of David Schaefer, please, Mr. Schaefer, don't take this wrong. But think of that position. Now think of Mitch McConnell. Now, whether you like it or not, somebody has to be the leader in the Senate that can push legislation and get it on the president's desk. Well, in the state of Georgia, and any state in the United States, you got to have certain people that can push the legislation you want and get it on the governor's desk. Whether you like it or not, you got to have somebody that can make that happen, not like Mitch McConnell, okay? And a lot of David Schaefer's job is to make that happen. It's your job. Now, let me say something. Let me step out here with something you don't like. It's your job to elect your senator. It's your job to elect your representative that will go to Atlanta and put the legislation in place that you want. Now, the legislation goes in place that they're going to vote on, and then you have people that have to push the legislation through and get it on the governor's desk. I will say that in a roundabout way. David Schaefer is very instrumental in that, okay? So he's running for lieutenant governor. Then you've got Jeff Duncan. Now, Jeff Duncan gets up Saturday, and he gets up Saturday, and he makes some comments I don't want to go into right now. And he is a state representative over around Cumming or somewhere in that area, state representative, and he's got some good one-liners, but we're going to have to pull back the onion on that. But I'll tell you this, not endorsing candidates, I'm going to move along. Secretary of State, Josh McCoon was very impressive Saturday for Secretary of State. We're going to leave it there. Okay, now let's leave that for the state. Now, opiates. Okay. Opiate addiction is a mental health crisis, not a crime wave. Where the hell are we? Denmark? I mean, where are we? This is from Think, NBC Think. This came out October 15th. I read this article this morning. Every opiate death is preventable because addiction is treatable. But we need to shift from a culture of shame to one of treatment. Let me tell you why. You're not going to like this. You may not like the whole last half hour of this show. Let me tell you why this is out here. Now, first of all, those that love me, last year, let me go to this. Last year, roughly 64,000 people died from a drug overdose in the United States, the largest annual increase in drug-related deaths ever recorded in our history. Overdoses are now the leading cause of deaths in America under 50. In New York City, we lost a record 1,374 people to drug overdoses in 2016. I recommend go to Netflix and watch the little documentary there. It's about an hour long, and it's about Cabell County, West Virginia, where Huntington, West Virginia is. Cabell County, West Virginia, Huntington, West Virginia. And it's called Heroin. Watch that 1 hour on that county, Cabell County, West Virginia, Huntington, West Virginia. Huntington, West Virginia, also known for Marshall University, Marshall Thundering Herd, Chad Pennington, also Chad Pennington, known as, who was the other football player? I'll think of him later. So, opiates. All right. Opiate addiction is a mental health crisis, not a crime wave. Every opiate death is preventable because addiction is treatable. But we need to shift from a culture of shame to one of treatment. Folks, they want, let me tell you what they want. They want government money pouring out there in a way that you can open a treatment center and rake in government money like you would not believe. There's people you may not like that love everything about opiate addiction. These treatment centers are big business. Now, I don't have time this morning. I have read multiple arguments. Back up, BKP. I have read multiple articles. What I want you to do is I want you to Google opiate addiction big business. And I want you to see how many big business companies out there that actually are in the treatment industry for these addictions. And it's big business, folks. Big business, okay? Follow the money. So just when the healthcare thing comes up, I'm going to call it healthcare thing, be careful, all right? Because it's big business. Now, tough decisions loom for Obamacare. This is my wrap up. McCain condemns isolationist politics, calls it unpatriotic. Okay, I'm not an isolationist, okay? But I'm not a globalist. If you know that about me, I'm not a globalist, okay? Senator John McCain, and he's pictured with, do I have a picture of McCain? Did I send you one? I don't know what I said. I ain't send you one? Huh. All right, Sam, you better hope it. I didn't send one, and you're just saying no. I don't think. Oh, that's a good one. We'll do that one later. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Let's put up Biden and Kasich. This is a good one, all right? This is John Kasich, Democrat governor of Ohio. Oh, Republican governor. And he's with John, okay? He's with Joe Biden, right? Is that what it says, Joe Biden? Okay. There's John Kasich with Joe Biden. All right? Guess where else Joe Biden is? Joe Biden is at the National Constitution Center, and he's with John McCain. I mean, John McCain. Now, listen, I'm going to go somewhere with this before this ends. You're going to want to stay with me. Senator John McCain, you can take that down. I can't look at them any longer. Senator John McCain, Republican, Arizona, delivered a speech Monday night that criticized politicians supporting the new movement of half-baked. Okay? Half-baked. McCain, who did not name anyone by name, called the movement unpatriotic. Folks, if you're a Trump supporter, he feels you're unpatriotic. While at the National Constitution Center, Liberty Medal at the National Constitution Center Liberty Medal ceremony. McCain, to refuse the obligations of international leadership for the sake of some half-baked. Half-baked. Where have I heard that before? Half-baked. Wasn't that a movie? Oh, you want to pretend like you don't know. You trying to pretend like they're over there and we don't know. Was there a movie? Did Dave Chappelle do a movie called Half Baked?
Yes.
I keep seeing John McCain say Half Baked, and I'm wondering if he watched it. And that's when he met the girl Mary Jane, wasn't it? Oh, you won't admit to that. You won't admit knowing that, will you? I'm just saying. Dave Chappelle, Half Baked, Mary Jane. Folks, I'm just saying. It's all the time. John McCain, right? All right, let me see what else I have here. I got 75 tabs. Okay, here's another one. All right, how about this one? Let's see what I got up here on this one. That's another story. Oh, let's not forget. Bo Bergdahl pleads guilty in desertion case. Let's feel sorry for him, right? Really. Let's get another. Oh, we did the judge's ruling deals blow to Menendez. We're the only ones out there that did that. When we're coming to a close, I guess. How about this one? Steve Bannon admits Trump is intentionally trying to blow up health insurance markets. Okay, this came out on the 15th. Bannon came out. Former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon told a conservative crowd at the Values Voters Summit on Saturday that Donald Trump cut off certain payments to insurers as part of an intentional effort to tank certain health insurance markets. This is his quote. Then you had Obamacare, Bannon said, as part of the list of so-called Trump accomplishments that Bannon thought would please the crowd, not going to make the CSR payments. That's going to blow that thing up, going to blow those exchanges up, right? Look, the CSR payments, okay? I told you earlier, I'm very upset over them. They're subsidies, cost-sharing reduction, all right? And all I said to you earlier in the day, Trump stopped this. No one will tell the truth. When I say no one, there's just flat out getting to where no one will come and tell you the truth. Okay, Congress, which is made up by the Senate and the House of Representatives, okay, that's the purse strings. You have heard that so many times, okay? They are the only ones that can appropriate money and funding. That's where the budget comes out of. Is appropriations, all right? So I'm just telling you now, you can't have you can't spend money that they did not appropriate in the House of Representatives. So CSRs, okay, cost-sharing reduction was never approved. It went to court. There's a court case. Do you think MSNBC? Do you think ABC, George Stephanopoulos? Do you think any of these brainiacs that are much smarter than me will come on and tell you, Martha Raddatz, any of them? Even will go as far as Megyn Kelly. Even Megyn Kelly. Do you think one of them would come on here and come out in the morning and tell you that CSRs have been deemed by the court? There's already a decision. They're illegal. The Obama administration was not supposed to make those payments. They did not have the right because it was never allocated in a budget. No. Think about what a CSR is. Cost-sharing reduction sent straight to an insurance company. I want you to go through your day and think about all of the things you would have liked to have had a cost-sharing. Why should you purchase anything and not ask for your government cost-sharing reduction? Health insurers are not owned by the government. It's the other way around. They own the government. They're the ones that got there. That's why they're scrambling. It's because they can't take Trump. Trump's got them. Oh, their heads are spinning off because they can't take him. go buy a house. When you get done, ask for your average cost sharing reduction that you have coming. Okay? Because that's what it boils down to. Now, don't get nervous. Everybody that says that what Trump is doing is going to hurt your state, going to hurt Trump voters, going to hurt the poor. Now, did you notice when Obamacare was safe? Now, pay attention, folks. Listen to me very close. Do you notice when Obamacare was safe or considered safe because the Senate failed to pass it? Because the House didn't fail, the House sent it over to the Senate, Senate couldn't get it done? What happened then? We didn't hear opioids. You did not hear opioids for 30 days. I'm just telling you the truth, you didn't. Now, opioid reporting is back up top. Medicaid. I'm just telling you, trust me, they are scrambling now to fix it. Let me go through the rest of my articles. Administration's ending of cost-sharing reduction payments likely to roil individual markets. Rile individual markets. Let me tell you this, okay? Based on guidelines, this is a press secretary statement. Ready? Based on guidance from the Department of Justice, the Department of Health and Human Services has concluded that there is no appropriation for cost-sharing reduction payments to insurance companies under Obamacare. In light of this analysis, the government cannot lawfully make the cost-sharing reduction payments. The United States House of Representatives sued the previous administration in federal court for making these payments without such an appropriation. And the court agreed, folks. The court agreed that the payments were not lawful. The bailout of the insurance companies through these unlawful payments is yet another example of how the previous administration abused taxpayers' dollars and skirted the law to prop up a broken system. Congress needs to repeal and replace disastrous Obamacare law and provide real relief for the American people. Trump's done that for you folks. Relax. He blew it up. They got to do something. I got 8 minutes. Let's see what articles I have left here that we need to go through. Let's go from left to right. Let's see. Okay, we already talked about probably shouldn't be singing Diana Ross, I'm Coming Out. Okay, we have Trump says the gravy train's over. Didn't you love the gravy train this morning? Let's see what else I got here. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is a by the way that's worth your time. Jerry Moonbeam Brown, governor. Just Google that if you don't understand. Jerry Moonbeam Brown, governor of California, vetoed a bill in California that would have mandated governor candidates for governor of the state of California to provide their income tax statements, show their income taxes. He vetoed that. Wonder where the whack jobs are today, the liberal whack jobs are today. He vetoed that, huh? That's right. You know why? He felt it would put a litmus test. Interesting. Moonbeam Jerry Brown, governor of California, felt, I read this article this morning, I guess about 3:30 this morning. He felt it would put a litmus test on candidates. It would open the door for a litmus test for candidates. That's interesting. It's really interesting. That's got a two-way effect. But I thought that was the whole thing, is we were supposed to see Donald Trump's tax returns. Okay, Colin Kaepernick, all right, we know this. He's I've got another article here. He filed the grievance against the NFL alleging collusion. They won't let him play. You know what? I just saw this yesterday. You remember, I've got a brother. His name's, I would just say it's Jerry, okay? And I remember, like, he's a younger brother, and, like, we would get the baseball team. I just have to tell this. We would get the kids a baseball team, we put it together when we were kids, right? And Jerry would always run home crying, they won't let me play. They won't let me play, Mom. They won't let me play. So Colin Kaepernick is over at the NFL crying that they won't let him play. Damn it, it's a game. I know it's a multi-million dollar game that you have no respect. You won't put your hand over your heart. You won't give the 2 minutes, okay? You could yell Black Lives Matter. You know what? Here's how I feel. Oh, don't have time for this, right? But you know what? When the game's over, okay, and you're playing in a major city, so you just send the word out on social media. Game ends 4 o'clock, okay? I can be showered, have my fro ready, and I can meet everybody on the corner here and here, okay, in city here, and we can yell Black Lives Matter. I'll park my Mercedes, or my chauffeur will drop me off because I'm a multi-friggin' millionaire, and we could do a protest right there, okay? Guess what? After I get off work, Sam Rose, you start any damn protest. Go ahead, try me. Anyhow, all right, I don't know where that came from. Anyhow, let's just say, so Colin Kaepernick is over at the NFL crying. They won't let me play. I better move it along. What else I got here? Colin Kaepernick will never play in the NFL again after filing collusion grievance. There's a good one. I don't have time to go over that one. Let's see which one. This is one article I was reading this morning from Sports Illustrated. Finding an anthem protest compromise at the NFL meeting will be seminal moment for Roger Goodell. Listen, here's the deal. I have all 3 pairs of glasses, and I never know when I'm going to have to go into the ones that I can look at the computer. But here's the deal. The NFL meets. Everybody's making a big deal. This is not, folks, this is not. The NFL is not called a special meeting for Colin Kaepernick. The NFL meets every fall for a day and a half to discuss league business. So it's kind of like this week, this Tuesday in New York, the owners will gather, that'd be today, and hear from players and NFL Players Association reps. So it's almost like they get 5 or 6 games in the season. They have a quick meeting, say, how's this going? Any adjustments we need to make before we, go any further? I don't know. But this is not a special meeting. So for the media out there that rolls in Colin Kaepernick's complaint of collusion with the NFL is meeting, they are not having a special meeting today, okay? They're not having a special meeting today over the national anthem. They're not having a special meeting over Colin Kaepernick. They are going to address these issues at their meeting they have every time this year on a Tuesday. Now, here's a story I don't have time to go into. I just want to ask all of you out there. This is Supreme Court will hear U.S. Microsoft battle over emails. I'm going to ask you now, I got 2 minutes left, please, I'm begging you, please, anything that has to do with the internet, cybersecurity, your information, read those articles. Our Supreme Court is going to be packed with these kind of decisions. Very important. Just asking you to read. Let's see what else I have on the tabs. Let's see. I don't think I have time for this one. This is a really good article. I enjoyed this one. It's Lights, Camera, SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States. Lights, Camera, Supreme Court. Supreme Court deliberates. The Supreme Court of the United States deliberates behind closed doors. There is an effort at this time to put cameras in there. Keep an eye on that one. Let's see what else I have. I'm not going to touch that one right there. Not going to touch that one right there. Can't touch this. Let's see. We already made comments on that. Please research the whole Vegas. I'm not going to touch that. I didn't even go into Trump's tweets. Steve Bannon admits we did that one already. I'm down to my Pandora radio. Means it's almost time for me to listen. Oh, now I can talk about it. Folks, North Georgia, what is it called?
North Georgia Life with Lonnie Adams.
North Georgia Life with Lonnie Adams. Did we decide to use the name Lonnie Adams? Is that who he is? Yeah. Okay, folks, do you remember Lonnie? Well, he has his own show now. It's called North Georgia Life with Lonnie Adams. It will air this Thursday. I am not supposed to give anything away about it, but this right here. So now Friday we're going to be up in Blue.
Wait a minute. First show airs at 10:30 Thursday morning.
Okay, you okay? It airs at 10:30 Thursday morning, right? I didn't say the time. Oh, thank God you're here. Save me again. All right. Last but not least, Blue Jeans Pizza, Blue Ridge, Friday, 8 a.m. You're going to want to pay attention to social media because we have a special show. I'm doing a BKP special. I always wanted to do that. Live from Blue Ridge. I'm out of here, folks. I'll see you tomorrow morning. You have a nice day.